Hey guys, it's Kudo Crafter and I'm finally back with a December daily challenge, and here are the supplies that I have to use that I just picked out randomly. Hand stitching gold flat stickers, ephemera, and small stamp sets. So I'm going to go through the supplies with you. So first, here is the Amitan stitch kit. So everything is there, the stencils, which I actually don't use in this process video, but I do use, of course, the mat and the poker. And I believe the next thing I'm going to show is the pack of all my gold embellishments that I already gathered for my December daily. And these are some of the stickers, or flat stickers I should say, that I will possibly be using in this layout, which I actually don't use the alpha stickers at all, I don't think, but yeah, anyways. Then I just realized I forgot to look through my ephemera. So after I show you this 12 by 12 flat sticker sheet that I picked out as well, I do pause the video and go through my ephemera to pick out which I will possibly use for this layout. And here they are. So not a lot. It was kind of hard what I was going, like I wasn't really sure what I was going to go for this particular layout. And then here are these small stamp sets. And now I'm going to show you the 2-page layout that I will be doing in this video. So this is for day 6, and it's all about being creative or staying creative during the crazy winter times. So for the first card, I didn't do anything with it. That's actually from the My Story pocket card pack, and I just thought it went well with this layout. And I don't know if you saw what it said, but it does say write your story. So here is the title card, and I really kept it simple, and I added these quote stickers, and it just really goes well with the whole theme. And I added these, I think they're called poinsettia. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I added these poinsettia stickers, and they just look really nice, and that's pretty much it. So going into the 4x6 card, which sadly it's a photo of a Project Life card that I did off camera, or actually I didn't do a process video for this particular layout, and I just loved how it came out, and I was just so I remember being so angry at myself for not doing a process video for it, but that's okay, you know. But I did post this photo on Instagram, and a lot of people love it. So, and I love it too, so of course I had to add it in my actual Project Life. So I had this idea first to use the alpha stencils to I wasn't sure if I was going to do hashtag PL or just regular PL, but with that, the size of that photo, it just took up a lot of space, and I didn't want to cover too much of that nice border on the bottom of the card. So I decided not to do the hand stitching PL. So I will be hand stitching around the photo, which you'll see later, and I just added some ephemeras beforehand because I didn't want to worry about first doing the hand stitching, and then when I do add some more stuff, it just, you know, just doesn't work out. So I rather just hand stitch on top of the other embellishments, except the one on the bottom right corners. I don't hand stitch on it or over it, so you'll see later on how I do that hand stitching process. But I do add these additional embellishments. I had to add that cork that says make stuff. It just goes with the layout, because I don't know when I'm going to use that ever, so I just had to add it. And then I added this brad that has like a phone. It has a gold outline around it, so I thought it was perfect, especially since I posted that photo on Instagram, so it just makes a lot of sense to me. And then this is where I start poking around the actual photo so I can hand stitch. And if this is your first time seeing this, hand stitching is pretty simple. It doesn't really take long depending on how much poking you do. But my favorite part of hand stitching is just when the holes are just all the way straight, but when it comes to corners, you have to add additional holes, so it it defines that area of your embellishment or photo or who knows what. So I'm just showing a little bit of the backward stitch in this hand stitching if you haven't seen this before. Like I said, you can watch Amy Tan's video on how she does the backward stitch. She does have a video all about hand stitching. She was the one that actually inspired me to do hand stitching on some of my Project Life cards. So some people, they actually add washi tape to tape those leftover threads, but I decided to just tie the two knots together. And I did pick out a string that kind of looks like gold, kind of. So it was just the closest. And then I added some gold star stickers, and that is pretty much it for this card. So I like it. So I was kind of worried that I was going to overdo it. So for this back part, I actually did a painting. I've always wanted, well, I guess I should say first, when I was growing up, whenever I came home from school, I remember Bob Ross would always be on TV. So I enjoyed watching Bob Ross do his painting, and I always wanted to follow along. And I finally had the chance to do it, especially since I already have a few acrylic paints. And there's this one that has like, I did one that has a snowy mountain, and my painting, it's okay. It's okay. I really like the clouds. You'll probably get a closer look later. But other than that, I think the detail of my painting is not that great. But, you know, it's perfectly imperfect, so that's what I stamped. So I added some of the Kelly Perky vellum tape, and that penguin and that quote just goes so well with this painting. And I really wish I could have added this in a full 6x8 page protector, but I didn't have any of those, so I just had to cut it up in 3 places. So that's my full painting. And like I said, I like the clouds. That's my favorite part of the painting. And that's pretty much it for this layout. And I hope you guys enjoyed this process video. And I will see you in the next December Daily Challenge. Bye, guys.